One of them became a global star followed by millions. One stepped away from fame when everyone expected more. And one changed so much, fans barely recognize them today. This is the Girl Meets World cast. Then versus now. Back in 2014, this show wasn't just entertainment. It was a continuation of something people already loved. Every episode felt simple, but meaningful. But while the characters were learning life lessons on screen, something bigger was happening behind the scenes. Because once the show ended, their real journeys began. Payton List appeared as a crossover character connecting different Disney worlds and expanding the show's reach. Peyton is 28 years old in 2026, and her transformation adds a wider industry perspective to the cast. On screen, her role was brief but memorable. In real life, she continued building a strong acting career, taking on major roles and growing her audience significantly. Her style, confidence, and presence evolved into something much more powerful over time. She became a recognizable figure across multiple projects. Her transformation shows how even a small role can lead to a much bigger journey filled with growth, opportunity, and long-term success. Fogelmanis played Fogelmanis, the intelligent and unpredictable character who added a unique dynamic to the group. Corey is 27 years old in 2026, and his transformation represents quiet growth and thoughtful decision-making. On screen, he was energetic, curious, and often surprising, making him one of the most memorable personalities. After the show, he avoided the pressure of constant visibility and instead focused on carefully chosen roles that helped him grow as an actor. He developed his craft step by step, building a more mature and refined presence over time. His journey did not rely on sudden fame, but on steady progress and intention. His transformation shows that success is not always loud. Sometimes, patience and control create a stronger and more lasting impact. If you think these transformations are impressive, the next journeys reveal a completely different side of success. Peyton Meyer played Lucas Fryer, the calm and confident character who became central to the show's relationships. Peyton is 27 years old in 2026, and his transformation reflects a shift away from public attention and toward personal balance. On screen, Lucas was steady, composed, and emotionally important to the group dynamic. In real life, he chose a quieter lifestyle, stepping back from constant visibility and focusing more on his personal life. His reduced presence made fans even more curious as his journey moved in a direction few expected. Instead of chasing fame, he prioritized stability and privacy. His transformation highlights a different kind of success. One that is not defined by attention, but by personal choice and a clear sense of direction. Sabrina Carpenter played Maya Hart, the fearless and emotionally strong best friend who quickly became a fan favorite. Sabrina is 27 years old in 2026, and her transformation is one of the most powerful success stories from the cast. On screen, Maya was bold, sharp, and deeply layered, bringing both strength and vulnerability to the story. In real life, she expanded far beyond acting and built a global career in music and entertainment. Her songs reached millions, her performances gained international attention, and her presence continued to grow with every project she released. She stepped into larger opportunities and proved her versatility as both an actress and a performer. Her journey represents ambition, consistency, and scale. She didn't just grow within the industry. She expanded beyond it and built a career that stands on its own. Maturo played Augie Matthews, the lovable younger brother who brought humor and innocence to the story. August is 18 years old in 2026, and his transformation is one of the most visually noticeable in the entire cast. On screen, he was a small child full of charm and energy, instantly becoming a fan favorite. As time passed, his appearance and personality changed completely, turning him into a young adult with a very different presence. Growing up in front of the audience made his evolution more visible than most, creating a strong sense of connection with viewers. His journey represents time and change in its purest form, a transformation that feels gradual at first, but becomes surprising when you see the full picture. Danielle Fishel played Topanga Matthews, the wise and supportive figure who connected generations within the story. Danielle is 45 years old in 2026, and her transformation reflects experience and long-term growth. On screen, she brought emotional depth, balance, and guidance, creating a strong presence throughout the series. In real life, she expanded her career into directing and hosting, moving beyond acting while staying relevant in the industry. Her journey shows adaptability and the ability to evolve without losing identity. She built a career that continues to grow with time. Her transformation proves that success is not always about change. Sometimes it is about evolving while staying true to who you are. And now, the final transformation that completes the story. Ben Savage played Corey Matthews, the mentor and guide who shaped the new generation. Ben is 45 years old in 2026, and his transformation reflects stability, purpose, and long-term direction. On screen, he represented wisdom, balance, and emotional strength. In real life, his journey moved beyond acting into education and public involvement, showing a broader perspective on success. He chose a path that focused on impact rather than constant attention. His growth is steady, meaningful, and intentional. His transformation shows that not every journey is about staying in the spotlight. Sometimes it is about choosing a path that reflects deeper values and purpose. Rowan Blanchard played Riley Matthews, the optimistic and curious girl who carried the emotional core of the story. Rowan is 24 years old in 2026, and her transformation reflects a shift from childhood fame to personal identity and independence. On screen, she brought warmth, energy, and relatability, making Riley a character audiences connected with instantly. After the show ended, she moved away from the typical Disney image and focused on expressing herself in a more authentic way. She explored deeper roles, spoke openly about important topics, and built a presence that felt intentional rather than forced. Her style, personality, and confidence evolved into something bold and self-defined. Her journey is not about chasing attention. It is about control, growth, and becoming someone who chooses her own direction instead of following expectations. They all started in the same place, same story, same moment in time, but their lives after that went in completely different directions. Some became global stars, some chose privacy, and some transformed in ways no one expected. So tell me, which transformation surprised you the most? Because sometimes the real story begins after the show ends.